Good morning. In previous class, we have discussed introduction about information technology. I gave some little bit glance about information technology, but one problem was there that we couldn't do recording. So today also we will start from beginning and let's see. IT stands for information technology, where I for information and T for technology. So before going to know about information technology, at first we should clear about what is information and what is technology, and how technology helps to spread the information rapidly throughout the world. The information, you can say, it is a systematic collection of some individual data. Information is the collection of some related data. Information must have a meaning. So here, most of the time I use one word, that is data. Automatically one question arises, what is data and what is information? Sir, already you told that the information is the collection of related data. So at first, one question arises, what is data? Data, students, data is a raw fact, or you can say it is a figure, but it cannot identify an object. Data is a raw fact. It is not mixed with other. Individually, data, standalone data is a fact only, which is not understandable, which is not clear. The data and information, we will differentiate that. Data and information. I already told the data is a raw fact or figure which cannot identify an object. Students, let an example. Suppose one name is Ashutosh Mohanty. We have to identify the students, the name is Ashutosh Mohanty. Starting, I write Ashutosh. Ashutosh is a data. It is not a information. Ashutosh is a data. But using that data, I cannot identify students. To identify that students, I need another data, that is his surname Mohanty. Suppose there are two students named as Ashutosh Mohanty. At that case, we cannot identify particular that students, which is my favor. So Ashutosh Mohanty, son of Devashish Mohanty, and another Ashutosh Mohanty is the son of Vidyadhar Mohanty. Vidyadhar Mohanty, for example. So here, to identify that object, Ashutosh Mohanty, we need his father's name, Devashish Mohanty. And also it's at Sora, Baleshwar. I need the address, total address, to identify that object. And as a student's point of view, I need another data, that's the roll number. The roll number of the students. 011, SRM 011, for example. So roll number, name, surname, father's name, address, all are needed to identify that object Ashutosh. Students, look at Ashutosh is a data. Mohanty is a data, roll number is a data, SRM 011 is a data, Devasys data, Soro is a data, Baleswar is a data. But when that data is in scattered form, जेतला data गुडी बिछड़ी हेकि रहिछ ना आमे ताको एक्जिक्यूट करू नाहंती, इंटीग्रेट करू नाहंती, at that time we fall to identify that students Ashutosh. To identify that particular object Ashutosh, we need a collection of data. We need collection of data. आमे जेपरि से collection करदेले हबो नै. We have to collect that data in a systematic order, in a sequential order. Which order can give us a information, which order can give us a meaning. We should rearrange the data in a particular order from which we can get a meaning. The meaningfully collection of data is the information. Students, now you can say the meaningfully collection of data, the meaningfully collection of related data is the information. The information is understandable and the data is not understandable. I hope you तबे किछि भाबुछ किछि बेटर जानुथबो जे व्हाट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डाटा एंड इंफॉर्मेशन. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, डाटा is a fact, is a raw fact, RAW, raw fact. But information, the systematic collection of related data. Data is raw fact and information is systematic collection of related data. Second point, data is not finished or complete. Data is not complete. Data is not complete. But information is complete. It is complete. Third point, due to it's not complete, that's why it is not understandable. It is not understandable. But information is understandable. It is understandable. The data is raw fact, it is not complete, that's why it is not understandable. Information is systematic collection of related data, it is complete and understandable. And here we can give another point, data is in input form. It is in input form. Input form. Information is in output form. It's output in output form. Output form. The data is in input form and information is output form. Information is also called as processed data. It is raw data. It is raw data or data, just raw fact. Information is also known as processed data. Processed data. Because after some processing, some mechanism is there which can convert data into information. That mechanism, that concept is known as data processing system. DPS. DPS is a data processing system which can convert data into information. The information, that's why is known as processed data. After some mechanism, after some something, after some functions, after some process, we got information. Directly from the market, directly from the data source, we cannot get information. Information, we can get data and we should rearrange the data in our brain in a systematic order which can give us a meaning, and from that type of collection of data we get information. So students, I hope you are just little bit clear about the data and information. We'll give one concept. Now I will give you, that is DPS. DPS stands for data processing system. DPS stands for data processing system. It is data processing system. We give the data here. That's why it is known as the input. We enter the data into the DPS, and the DPS gives us the information. That is output. Students, you can also call information as processed data. Processed data. The data is in input form and the information is in output form. Here is a mechanism, here is a concept, that is the DPS. The data processing system, you can say data processing system is a system, or it is a concept, or it is a mechanism which converts data into information. The DPS converts data into information. For this conversion process, DPS follows some steps. Step 1, it's collect the data collection. Step 2, data editing. Step 4, now step 3, 1, 2, 3, that is storing. And last step 1 is, which is very desired step, required desired this, that is output. Most favorite step. Here we get information from the DPS. Data collection. Data collection, we can collect the data from different sources. Like data source from the open market is a one type of data source. Interviews is a data source. Questionnaires is a data source. Visiting client site is a data source. Interaction with the students, interaction with the clients is a data source. Review the review the related documents is a data source. From different sources are there. In the market, there are different sources of data. From different source, we collect the data. That step is the data collection step. After that, we do the editing. Editing can be done in 3 processes, that is updation, insertion, updation, and deletion. These 3 processes are required in the data editing step, data insertion, updation, and deletion. When you collect the new data from the data source, at first you have to insert the data into your database. After insertion, sometimes it needs the modification. As per the requirement of us, as per the requirement of the user, we change the data. We change or modify the data. That is the updation, modification. We modify the data. Unnecessary data or the data which needs the modification, we do the updation here, modification. And the deletion is the removing the unnecessary data from the database. जो डाटा गुड़ी को आम कलेक्ट करते मार्केट रू सबू डाटा गुड़ी रिक्वायर नुहे सबू डाटा गुड़ी रिक्वायर नुहे किसी डाटा को आमको डिलीट कर देवा पड़ो किसी डाटा अननेसेसरी डाटा किसी दिन पर आमर आवश्यक पड़ू न दैट अननेसेसरी डाटा यू कैन रिमूव द डाटाबेस इन दिस प्रोसेस दैट द डिलीशन प्रोसेस डिलीशन इज द प्रोसेस डिलीशन इज द फंक्शन using the help of deletion that is the delete command. You can read in later chapter that the SQL, using the delete command we can remove the unnecessary data from the database. The first step is the data collection, second step is the data editing. Data editing step is further categorized into 3 steps, that is the insertion, updation, deletion. Insertion is the entering the new data into the database. Updation is the process to change the existing data from the database, and the deletion is the process to remove unnecessary data from the database. Students, next step is data storing. Data storing, we can store the data, we can save the data. There is a storage system, we will discuss it later. There is a storage system that is known as the memory unit. In storage system, in memory unit, we store the data or we save the data. Why? What is the need to save the data? For the future use. We store the valuable data, we store our desired data to use in future. We can keep the track of the record using storing the data. Data storing plays a very vital role in the database. In database, one concept you can say, the 85, it takes the 85 importance in DBMS, that is the data storing concept. The data storing is the process of to save or store the data in the database. And last, output. After these 3 steps, the DPS, data processing system, gives the desired information, gives the desired result to the user. एते जो काम है डाटा कलेक्शन कले, एडिटिंग कले, स्टोरिंग कले, उद्देश्य कौन आमर प्रोसेस डाटा और इनफॉरमेशन डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट आमे पाइबा पई, एंड डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट यू कैन गेट इन दिस स्टेप, दैट इज द आउटपुट स्टेप. दिस इज डाटा प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम. आई विल गिव द नोट regarding all these topics. Don't worry, just try to understand this. This is DPS. That's why here data collection and insertion can be done here. That is the input form. Data collection and from the editing, that is the insertion, can be done here input. And in this case you can do updation, deletion, whatever may be storing, and these steps, data step 4 step can be get here, then you can get information or process data. Question arise he pare jo what's the difference between data and process data, ethi answer hoche. Next step, we will discuss about COA. That is क्या? COA. Computer Organization and Architecture. Computer Organization and Architecture. COA, or you can say Computer Organization and Architecture, is study about how to organize the different parts of the computer and how to operate the different functions by the computer. It is based on more about hardware and less about the software. The COA, the concept, the study about the computer organization and architecture based on more on hardware and less on software. At first we will discuss about the different part of the computer. Total computer system is divided into 3 units. That is the input unit, output unit, and most important, both brain and heart of the computer, that is CPU, central processing unit. At first we will discuss about the input unit. आम जहाँ भी किसी करवा प्रथम तो इनपुट नवा ना, ब्रेन भितर को आगे क्वेश्चन निपर ब्रेन मेकानिज्म ब्रेन फंक्शन कर सारा आम किसी आंसर बाहर करवा. तो वेरी फास्ट स्टेप ऑफ कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज टू नो अबाउट इनपुट यूनिट. इनपुट यूनिट is the collection of some input devices. Input unit is the collection of the input devices. Input devices. Here questions are, what is input devices? Input device is a device through which we can insert the data, we can enter the data into the computer system. Input device is a node or device you can say, or a machine you can say, or is a part of the computer you can say, जहाँ माध्यम आम कंप्यूटर भीतर को किसी डाटा इंसर्ट करि परिया बा एंटर करि परिया. दैट इज इनपुट डिवाइसेस. स्टूडेंट्स, सपोज आई हैव टू राइट, हाय स्टूडेंट्स, गुड मॉर्निंग, हाउ आर यू. टू राइट दिस I need a device, that is keyboard. The keyboard, through typing, by typing the keyboard, I can insert, hi, good morning, hi students, good morning, how are you. The keyboard is a input device. Keyboard is a input device. Like mouse, microphone, MIC, microphone, mic. These are the input devices. Using that devices, we can insert some data into the computer, into the mobile, whatever may be. The keyboard, mouse, mic, microphone, these are the input devices. And the collection of all input devices grouped together and named as input unit. The input unit is a logical concept which refers the collection of all input devices. And output devices, output unit is the collection of output devices. The devices through which computer gives the information to the user. Using the input device, the information or data is entered into the computer, and using the output device, machine gives the information to the man. This is the man and this is the machine, and this is also a man. So our communication built in between man to machine and machine to man. Communication is built on in between man to machine and machine to man. Man to machine is a one type of to communicate from man to machine. We need one interface. We need a medium, we need a media, or you can bridge. Using that bridge, man can insert the data into the machine. The input unit is an interface. Input unit is an interface in between man and machine. And output unit is an interface in between machine to man. Output unit is an interface in between machine to man. Hello. टिके पर कथा हो तो input unit is a interface in between man to machine and output unit is a interface in between machine to man. So input unit and output unit helps us to build a communication in between machine and man. Output device रा मैं किसी example दे परिया, that's the monitor, speaker, printer is a output device but scanner is a input device, and Xerox machine is both, Xerox machine plays as the both input device and output device. The keyboard, mouse, mic, scanner, these are the input device, and output device is the monitor, speaker and printer. Now focus on CPU. CPU is the both brain and heart of the computer, and a CPU is further categorized into three parts, that is ALU, CU and MU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. Its name is Central Processing Unit because it is placed in between input unit and output unit, not physically. Physically हमें input device and output device मझीर CPU रखी दो ना but logically from its workflow point of view, तार काम करिवार धारा अनुसार from its workflow point of view, logically CPU is placed in between input unit and output unit. CPU, that is the central processing unit, is the brain of the computer. All type of functions, all type of operations are performed by the computer inside the CPU. Everything is done by CPU. That's why it is heart and brain of the computer. CPU is further categorized into three units, that the ALU, CU and MU. ALU stands for arithmetic and logic unit. Arithmetic and logic unit. All type of mathematical operations, all type of arithmetical operations and logical operations are performed by the ALU. Mathematical operations जेता करूची ALU, the fundamental operator we used to do the mathematical operation, that is plus is the operator, minus is the operator, multiplication तमें जानी थिला एई भली भाव रे multiplication चिन्ह दिया जाए, but computer रे we give the star, and तमें division पाई जानी थिला एई भली चिन्ह दिया जाए division पाई, किंतु आमे computer world रे आमे slash यूज करछली. This is for addition, this is the subtraction, multiplication and division. These four fundamental operation we perform in arithmetic or mathematics, that is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are called operator. These are called, one operator is there, modulus. Modulus is denoted by this symbol, and modulus gives the remainder. आमे डिविजन कौन करछि? डिविजन गिव्स द क्वोशिएंट. तुम भागफल जेता आमे भाग करछंती, भागफल जेता पाउछंती, आमे डिविजन ले ही भागफल पांती. किंतु एई जो मॉड्यूलस चिन्ह दि जाउछ ना मॉड्यूलस ऑपरेटर गिव्स द रिमाइंडर भागशेष तो भागशेष पाइबो using that symbol and that symbol is known as modulus. Mathematical operations, all type of logical operations गत काली पढ़ौले सर the and or conjunction disjunction जे पढ़ी नथिबो आगु पढ़िबो conjunction disjunction nor negation XOR ये सब logical operations एंड और ये जो लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन गुड़िक आम ALU द्वारा परफॉर्म हो जिते भी मैथमेटिकल और लॉजिकल ऑपरेशन ऑल टाइप ऑफ मैथमेटिकल एंड लॉजिकल ऑपरेशंस आर परफॉर्म बाय द ALU. That's why its name is arithmetic and logical unit. And CU students, CU stands for control unit. CU stands for control unit. And CU controls the all units in the computer system, all the peripheral units. ये control unit चारिपटर जिते भी unit अच्छे computer रे all units are controlled by the control unit. The control unit is a controller you can say, or control unit is a coordinator. Control units controls and the coordinates all the units in the computer system. That's why control unit is known as the traffic police in this processing. ये जो प्रोसेसिंग चलती ना ये प्रोसेसिंग रे आमे कंप्यूटर रे बा कंट्रोल यूनिट को आमे ट्रैफिक पुलिस रो आख्या दे परिबा. ट्रैफिक पुलिस कंट्रोल्स एंड कोऑर्डिनेट्स ये आउरी कोन करे ना कंट्रोल यूनिट्स डिसाइड्स द flow of data from one unit to another unit, one device to another device. गोटे डिवाइस ठारू गोटे यूनिट ठारू आउ गोटे यूनिट पाखको बा गोटे डिवाइस रो आउ गोटे डिवाइस पाखको जेता डाटा फ्लो होछ ना ये जो डाटा फ्लो भी कंट्रोल करूछ के कंट्रोल यूनिट. तो कंट्रोल यूनिट्स कंट्रोल्स द ऑल यूनिट्स एंड कोऑर्डिनेट्स एंड आल्सो इट कंट्रोल्स द डाटा फ्लो from one device to another device. That's why control unit is known as the traffic police in computer system. And this unit stands for AMU, मतलब memory unit. What? Memory unit. Memory unit. The memory unit is required to store the data, to save the data. Students, I already told in DPS, data processing system, the third step was storing process. Storing case रे तुमको कही दिली we must store the data, valuable data in the database, and for that storing purpose there is a unit that is MU, or you can say this is SU, storage unit, memory unit or storage unit. Storage unit is dedicated to store the data inside the computer. तो ये आम एट एग्जांपल नहीं परिया. फॉर एग्जांपल आम नेले 2+3 आम ये देले कीबोर्ड रे कीबोर्ड रे एंट्री कले यूजिंग कीबोर्ड 2+3 2 and 3 are operand. कौन कह आम operand and plus is the operator, arithmetic operator. Plus is the arithmetic operator. 2 and 3 are known as the operands. We insert 2 plus 3 using the keyboard into the database. हमें database भीतर को by into the computer system. Computer भीतर को हमें 2 plus 3 को एंट्री कले. तो immediately 2 plus 3 को एंट्री कले ये गोटे टेम्पोरारी मेमोरी जाके स्टोर होकर रही से गुड़ा भी या भीतर को आसो गोटे टेम्पोरारी मेमोरी स्टोर होकर रही आम रेजिस्टर बोली कहते यहाँ को डिस्कस करी रेजिस्टर उपर लंग क्वेश्चन आसूँ मुझे डिस्कस करी व्हाट इज रेजिस्टर. तो जो 2+3 का एंट्री कले से कौन हो इमिडिएटली गोटे टेम्पोरारी मेमोरी रे जाए 2+3 स्टोर होकर रोज. तापर कंट्रोल यूनिट चेक करुच्ची कंट्रोल यूनिट प्रथम रिसीव करियो 2+3 को रिसीव कर सारा पर गोटे टेम्पोरारी मेमोरी स्टोर करके रखियो. तापर डिसाइड करियो ए सीयू ही डिसाइड करियो जे 2+3 दिस डाटा इज बेस्ड ऑन मैथमेटिकल और नॉट, इट इज ए मैथमेटिकल डाटा और नॉट। जदि सीयू भावुची यह मैथमेटिकल डाटा देन सीयू विल फॉरवर्ड्स इट टू द एलयू, एलयू पाखु 2+3 को फॉरवर्ड कर दिए, 2 3 और प्लस एक फॉरवर्ड कर देला के कंट्रोल यूनिट क्या पाखु एलयू पाखु। एलयू परफॉर्म द मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ दैट एडिशन बेस्ड ऑन द दिस ऑपरेटर एलयू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट टू डू, एलयू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट टू डू बेस्ड ऑन दिस operator. The operator plays the role, the it will operator signifies what to do. The ALU perform the mathematical operation. After completion of that operation, ALU forwards the result that is 5 to CU. And 5 is also stored in a temporary memory. It is not a permanent memory. Temporary memory, the memory unit रो आमे कवर करिबा। जब परमानेंट मेमोरी कौन, रजिस्टर कौन, प्राइमरी मेमोरी कौन, सेकेंडरी मेमोरी कौन, रॉम रैम, ऑल आर विल डिस्कस अबाउट दिस मेमोरी यूनिट इन दिस चैप्टर। व्हेन विल डिस्कस द मेमोरी यूनिट एट दैट टाइम विल कवर इट। तो नाउ ALU परफॉर्म द मैथमेटिकल ऑपरेशन and gives the result to CU as per the demand of the user। जदि डिमांड यूजर चाहूची जे आम कि 5 को परमानेंटली स्टोर करिया रखिया को चाहिबा ताले CU फॉरवर्ड्स इज टू द मेमोरी यूनिट, इट मे बी ए सेकेंडरी मेमोरी सेकेंडरी मेमोरी पढ़ा आम तार जो हार्ड डिस्क कहते कि आम पेन ड्राइव कहते कि फ्लॉपी डिस्क कहते ये सब पढ़ा आम सेकेंडरी मेमोरी की। हाँ तो CU फॉरवर्ड्स द रिजल्ट 5 टू मेमोरी यूनिट एंड इट ऑल्सो फॉरवर्ड्स इट 5 टू द आउटपुट यूनिट। सपोज 5 इज स्टोर्ड हियर इन फ्यूचर पर जिते आम चाहूँ पुणी कौन आम स्टोर कर रखी से CU मेमोरी यूनिट रू ताको फैच करुच्च, मेमोरी यूनिट आनिकी आउटपुट यूनिट की पठाऊँ। तो देख ये मुझे सिंगल पठे गोटे गोटे तीर चिन्ह देती अर्थात रिभर्स डाटा फ्लो इन रिभर्स डायरेक्शन इज नॉट पॉसिबल। आम कौन सी कंप्यूटर सिस्टम रू कीबोर्ड को डाटा आनीपर ना से गोटे मुझे चिन्ह देती तीर चिन्ह रिभर्स डायरेक्शन इज नॉट पॉसिबल। एठी आउटपुट यूनिट CPU पाखु आउटपुट यूनिट की गोटे तीर चिन्ह दिखाई। इट मीन्स दैट the data flow from CPU to output unit is not possible, reverse data flow in reverse direction is not possible। आम गोटे आउटपुट यूनिट रू कंप्यूटर भितर डाटा भर्ती करदेवानी मॉनिटर ठारू कंप्यूटर को बा CPU को डाटा एंट्री कर परिबा नहीं। तो डाटा फ्लो फ्रॉम इनपुट यूनिट टू CPU is unidirectional and the data flow from CPU to output is unidirectional। reverse direction data flow is not possible in this case here also, but in this case देखो data flow in between the ALU and CU and MU is the bidirectional। CU can forward the data to the ALU also capable to forward the data to CU, and this type of concept is also possible in this case। CU can forward the data to MU and MU also forward the data to CU, but in this case unidirectional data flow is possible, bidirectional is not possible। This is the work of CU। MU memory unit, memory unit रे आमे जिबा MU बा SU को आमे दुई भाग विभक्त करछंती। गोटे हला रजिस्टर एटा मेन मेमोरी MU and memory unit is further divided into registers and main memory। register जोटा हमें कहते ना यहाँ CPU पाखर थाए तो सर मेन मेमोरी एठी तो सीपीयू पाखर थी ना सीपीयू सब गुड़ा करुचे किंतु मेन मेमोरी को फर्दर आम पुणी डिवाइड कर दी भाग में गोटे है पीएम गोटे एसएम ये जो प्राइमरी मेमोरी इज द इनबिल्ट मेमोरी इन द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम and SM is the secondary memory which is available in the market. A market we can buy this secondary memory from the market. This is you can take the example of pen drive. Pen drive is the secondary memory. मुझे लिखूँ students था उसी the register is the temporary memory. Whenever we insert the data into the computer system, some work is done by the computer or work is done by the CPU using this temporary memory. Register is the temporary memory. Temporary memory. For example, तुमको जो पचार जे श्रीराम साइंस कॉलेज को रास्ता कौटी तांको क्वेश्चन को टेम्पराली किसी समय तुम दिमाग को रखियो ये गोटे परमानेंट डाटा नुहे जे तुम फादर्स नेम ना जे एटा गोटे आम परमानेंटली पचार जे आम कलेज छक पाखे पचार जे श्रीराम कॉलेज को रास्ता कौटी तो ब्रेन भी किसी आम गोटे पार्ट ऑफ द मेमोरी थाए जो टेम्पराली डाटा रखती से काम सरला से आम इरेज कर दिखती दिस टाइप ऑफ मेमोरी इज नोन एज द रेजिस्टर रेजिस्टर गुड़ाए प्रकार अच्छी मेमोरी एड्रेस रेजिस्टर मेमोरी बफर रेजिस्टर आकुमुलेटर इनपुट रेजिस्टर डाटा रेजिस्टर आम नेक्स्ट क्लास रे पढ़ा रेजिस्टर विषय तो पढ़ी फोकस कर ऑन मेन मेमोरी इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू टाइप्स गोटे प्राइमरी मेमोरी एंड सेकेंडरी मेमोरी प्राइमरी मेमोरी इज द इनबिल्ट मेमोरी एट द टाइम ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग द कंप्यूटर जो मैन्युफैक्चर करागला से गोटाए पर मेमोरी तार स्टोर कर रखाई एंड दैट इज द प्राइमरी मेमोरी द प्राइमरी मेमोरी इज द इनबिल्ट मेमोरी एट प्राइमरी मेमोरी गुड़ाए प्रकार अच्छा गोटे रम EEPROM राम प्रम EEPROM ये सब पढ़ा आम नेक्स्ट क्लास को हाँ आजकल टे बुझाऊँ रम इज ए प्राइमरी मेमोरी राम इज ऑल्सो प्राइमरी मेमोरी आज मुझे तुमको डिफरेंशिएट करछि रम एंड राम भितर डिफरेंस कौन नेक्स्ट आम डायनेमिक मेमोरी एंड स्टैटिक मेमोरी विषय पढ़ा रम प्रम EEPROM तार स्टैटिक पुणी डायनेमिक विषय आम कवर करिया रम एंड राम भितर आम डिफरेंशिएट आज करूँ तो प्राइमरी मेमोरी भितर मेनली आम आज पढ़ुं रम एंड राम stands for read only memory, that is read only memory. From its name you can understand you can do only the read operation, you cannot perform any type of write operation. I write operation read operation with a difference कौन मु पढ़ी श्रीराम +2 साइंस हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल दिस द रीडिंग ऑपरेशन मु रीड ऑपरेशन कली एट द टाइम ऑफ रीडिंग आई कैन नॉट चेंज द डाटा किसी डाटा चेंज हो जाऊनी बट जिते मत राइट ऑपरेशन कथा चिंता पड़ो मुझे कमा देकी लिखिपारि स्वर दैट इज द राइट ऑपरेशन इन द राइट ऑपरेशन वन टाइप ऑफ प्रिविलेज वी कैन गेट दैट प्रिविलेज using that privilege we can do some modifications using the write operation read operation just accessing the data accessing आ किछ करि परिया नै only the accessing the data but write operation we can editing the data आम डाटा एडिटिंग करें डाटा एडिटिंग तुमको देती इंसर्ट अपडेट डिलीट ये ऑल कम्स अंडर डाटा एडिटिंग कंसेप्ट तो फ्रॉम दिस नेम द रीड ओनली मेमोरी मीन्स दैट द मेमोरी जो डाटा को स्टोर कर रखी द डाटा व्हिच इज स्टोर्ड इन द रीड ओनली मेमोरी दैट डाटा ओनली कैन बी असेस्ड यू कैन नॉट डू मॉडिफिकेशंस ऑन टाइप ऑफ डाटा दिस इज द रीड ओनली मेमोरी ऑन टाइप ऑफ जो आम कंप्यूटर बूट कर कंप्यूटर स्टार्टअप कर गोटे सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर था गोटे एप्लिकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर थाए सेटा को आम पढ़िया पर सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर गुड़िक जो कंप्यूटर स्टार्ट करा लॉगिन करा प्रथम से सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर गुड़िक रम मेमोरी ही थाए रीड ओनली मेमोरी एवं राम रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी दैट इज रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी एंड रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी रे जो डाटा थाए आमे ताको राइट ऑपरेशन करि परिया आमे ताको modifications करिबा we cannot do any type of modifications the data which is stored in ROM but we can do read and both write operation on the data which are stored on RAM रे जो डाटा उडी स्टोर हेक रही ताको आमे चेंज करि परिबा फॉर एग्जांपल हमर श्रीराम साइंस कॉलेज रो एस्टैब्लिश्ड ईयर दिस इज द नॉट एडिटेबल डाटा दिस इज नॉट चेंजेबल डाटा आमे ताको स्टोर करके रखी पारिया बट द चेयरपर्सन ऑफ द श्रीराम साइंस कॉलेज द इंद्रजीत दे इज एडिटेबल डाटा खाइला ता पुओ खाली हे पारे चेयरपर्सन नहीं कि तो ए सब डाटा गुडी को हमें रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी रखी पारिया तो आज पाई स्टूडेंट साथी थाउ नेक्स्ट क्लास को हमें आसले पढ़िबा जो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मेमोरी यूनिट्स थैंक यू गुड